What if I told you that one single idea, not a routine, not a productivity hack, but a thought, could change the trajectory of your entire life? Not instantly, not dramatically, but like a compass that quietly turns your path a few degrees, until you find yourself in a completely different place, a better place. This idea didn't come from a guru or influencer. It came from philosophy. And once it clicked, I saw myself and the world with new eyes. The before, confusion, longing, and silent questions. I spent years trying to become someone, trying to impress, trying to succeed, trying to find the right path. And the more I chased that perfect identity, the more fragmented I felt. I'd scroll through endless advice, compare myself to everyone, constantly editing who I was depending on who was in the room. But beneath it all was this silent question. Who am I, really? Not who I appear to be, not who others expect me to be, but at the core, who am I when the world goes quiet? I didn't know. And maybe I was afraid to find the philosophical insight, a shift in self-perception. Then I stumbled across something from Søren Kierkegaard, a 19th century philosopher who didn't offer neat answers, but instead unsettling truths. He wrote, "The self is a relation which relates itself to itself." I reread that line a dozen times. At first it felt like nonsense, but slowly it started to make sense. Kierkegaard was saying, you're not a fixed identity. You're not a label or a list of traits, or even the sum of your experiences. You are a relationship to yourself. Think about that. You are a living, breathing, evolving process. Yourself isn't something you find once and for all. It's something you continue to create through every moment of awareness. What that changed in my life. That realization quietly rewired how I approached everything. Instead of obsessing over who I should be, I started asking, how am I relating to myself right now? When I failed, instead of self-judgment, I asked, can I respond with honesty, with compassion? When I succeeded, instead of pride or anxiety about losing it, I asked, can I be present, not perform? That's the shift. Life became less about achievement and more about alignment, about being in tune with who I was in this moment and allowing that person to evolve.